In his second State of the Nation address, Sona, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. highlighted the country's economic achievements despite facing critical economic issues. The address, held on Monday, focused on various milestones, including stellar economic growth, agricultural production, and infrastructure projects. President Marcos Jr. emphasized that while some aspects of the economy are beyond the government's control, they are doing everything they can to address areas under their influence. The administration's main objective was to tame rising inflation and stabilize the economy, which faced challenges like surging consumer prices and a weakened peso.
While the global prospects were bleak, our economy posted a 7.6% growth in 2022, our highest growth rate in 46 years. For the first quarter of this year, our growth has registered at 6.4%. It remains within our target of 6 to 7% for 2023. We are still considered to be amongst the fastest growing economies in the Asian region and in the world. It is a testament to our strong macroeconomic fundamentals.
The president expressed his determination to tackle issues caused by smugglers and hoarders, holding them accountable for price fluctuations in certain agricultural products. As the first half of 2023 drew to a close, the economy showed signs of improvement, thanks to efforts in easing supply chain bottlenecks and increasing consumer spending. However, President Marcos Jr. stressed that there is still a long way to go before achieving the country's full potential. During the Sona, the president also highlighted ongoing investments in infrastructure projects, revenue generation efforts, and agricultural production. Efforts to boost the agricultural sector included the expansion of Katawa stores nationwide and the condonation of farmers' long-standing debts. Despite the administration's aspirations, critics pointed out the lack of concrete achievements and called for more decisive economic policies to address the country's pressing challenges. President Marcos Jr. also addressed the Maharlika Investment Fund, an experimental project designed to promote economic growth. He assured the public that the fund would be properly managed and overseen by internationally recognized economic experts. However, the Maharlika Investment Fund faced criticism from civil society groups and economists, who raised concerns over its potential risks to the economy and public sector.
You cannot have, it's embarrassing, it's impractical, it's almost scary to have a central bank with only 50 billion capital. You have DBP, which has even bigger capital. Imagine that. And yet you're supposed to use BSP to rescue banks in case there's a problem. Imagine if what happened in the US on the regional banks, like Silicon Valley Bank, what happened here. The thing that happened in the US is about crisis of confidence. If that thing happened here in the Philippines, what will BSP do with 50 billion? Imagine that.
The president issued a call to Congress and Senate lawmakers to support specific legislation towards the end of his address. Economists and experts have raised concerns that some proposed measures might burden the public with additional taxes. With the second Sona now behind us, the nation awaits how these economic policies will unfold in the coming months.